Group 1, Wilson Sports Bar, New Zealand Cup for the year 2002. The favourite Cecilia Lloyd at $2.20 and $1.25. The green light has gone through to the control tower. The bunny set a motion. They're about to break. Set. And racing now, jumping nicely, Cecilia Lloyd, and it fired out to the lead early and pushing up on the inside is Head Mover. Head Mover's going to race it though, and Head Mover's gone to the lead from Cecilia Lloyd, and down on the inside, Big Bad Andy. A couple of lengths to Calbred Prince, and they're followed back in the running Paddy Holker. Fairly well back Karuba Rain, and they're followed by Quite Puzzle, and up the back Shanti Bale. Across the top, and Head Mover's the leader. He's got the favourite really pushing it hard now, and here comes Cecilia Lloyd down on the inside, grabs the lead, and Cecilia Lloyd goes the line to win it. Second Head Mover about 3 to Paddy Holker. Further back there to Calbred Prince, and there followed a break Chantilly Bale, and well back here Karuba Rain never got into the race, and Quite Puzzled back at the tail. Just about ready, Attorney General Lomu Flex, Entrepreneur. So the $75,000 Southern Trust New Zealand Cup for 2005 is ready, and the green light has gone through, and the bunny set a motion. They're about to jump. Set. Ready. And racing. Now let's see who's the best out. Rubble's made a great beginning, but look at Big Sam. He just drives through the middle and goes to the lead with Rubble the outside. So we've got a race round the first corner. Rubble's going to be very hard to hold out. Big Sam Jr. the leader. He puts 2 lengths on Rubble. Then further back Entrepreneur. Little gap in the field. Annalie Whiskey down to the inside. Attorney General on the corner. Big Sam Jr. the leader. Rubble about a length and a half back. Tries very hard, but look at Big Sam go. He's the best in the country. Away he goes. He's won the Southern Trust New Zealand Cup brilliantly. Rubble game effort, gap in the field Entrepreneur. Then Attorney General followed home at the head of the rest there by Annalie Whiskey. Back we go to Attorney General and Lomu Flex towards the tail. The Buy, Sell and Exchange New Zealand Cup final. No Peace, Kazraz, Little Mother, another $1. Teddy Marcello, Freddie John, Magic Glass and Sideshow Bob. Hot favourite drawn the 5 here. Little Mother, green light is through to the control tower. The bunny set a motion. This is the New Zealand Cup for 2011. Set. And racing. Jumping nicely, Kazraz. Oh, Little Mother's away beautifully. They're followed down on the inside by No Peace. Round the turn out of the straight, a length and a half, Teddy Marcello. They're followed down on the inside. They're getting a rails runners. Freddie John a couple of lengths away. Sideshow Bob another $1 second last. Back last there, Magic Glass. Little Mother hits the lead, and out of the back she races away. 3 in front of Kazraz. Running on now, No Peace into the straight. But put your hands together for this good little champ. Up she comes. She's going to win the Buy, Sell and Exchange New Zealand Cup by 5. No Peace second, Freddie John to third, then Kazraz. Back we go, Teddy Marcello. There followed down on the inside another $1, never got into it. And back there, Sideshow Bob and also Magic Glass. She's a champion, no doubt about her. She is a champion. Little Mother.
Around it comes the cup, all set, ready to go. Racing Egyptian Gold out only fairly slow away there too was Dallas Apollo as they charge into the first bend, and Hot Agent takes them to the lead. From down on the inside we go to Starlight Bale. That's followed there by a Trent Bale trying to get round them as Big Dallas Apollo. He's followed there by Idle Appeal. Back in transit we go to Egyptian Gold. Further back there to a Token Crimes and Dr. Abernethy. Off the back they come, and Hot Agents exploded to the lead. Away by 6 or 8 there on Dallas Apollo, trying hard in behind them. There comes Starlight Bale to the post. Trent Bale, then we go Dallas Apollo, followed there by Starlight Bale, a hell of a finish in behind. The inside we go to Token Crimes, that's been followed back there. Idle Appeal didn't yelp. Further back to Dr. Abernethy and towards the tail of the field. If I didn't mention it was Token Crimes was back there. This has exploded out. We're ready. Good luck. And we race, and getting out of the boxes nicely here is Thrilling Lucy, finds the lead round the outside. There we go to Winsome Ashley. She's found the lead. Catch Me If You Can. Winsome Daisy tucks in behind. Then we go back to Thrilling Lucy. That's followed round the outside there by Red Rush. The inside of Red Rush is Premier Star, Turbine Bale. A long way from them, Santa Claus and You're My Lady. Off the top they come. Winsome Ashley in front. Oh, put your hands together. The little superstar swings. Winsome Ashley will stretch away and score nicely here from, then we go to Winsome Daisy, Red Rush, followed back there by Thrilling Lucy. The outside we had Turbine Bale. They're followed a long way back there by Premier Star towards the tail of the field. There was Thrilling Lucy, You're My Lady. Didn't yelp it tonight. Oh my God, she's gone quick again, I'd say. She's rocketed off the 7. She's done some damage to them. Racing in the Friday Flash Auckland Cup for 99, and Summer Quick gets out well, and look at Smoke and Prince find the lead. Smoke and Prince to the lead there from Summer Quick. Round the outside, Big Denzel followed the rail there by Corrigan Bale. Down on the rail there is Overtime out by Rivaldo. Further back in the running, Gold Current History Walk across the top they come. Smoke and Prince, how good are you, Denzel? Round the outside he comes now. Further back in the running, there we go to Corrigan Bale. That's followed there by Gold Current and Overtime. Denzel Bale is kicked. Denzel Bale will win the cup for 99. Denzel Bale, Smoke and Prince, Gold Current followed there by Overtime. Further back we go to Corrigan Bale, Rivaldo. That's followed there by History Walk and Summer Quick. Denzel Bale, $3.85 and $1.55. He got a beautiful run. Second line about to come up, another dollar. Big Time Kinvara, Little Mother in Houston. All but boxed for the cup. Boxed and set. Good luck to you all. 2012 Auckland Cup. Bunny rolls round, set and ready. And racing, getting off the boxes here, middle of the pack here was Big Time Kinvara, goes to lead out wide of the track. There we go to Lock and Valero. The inside there is another dollar. Further back in transit there too, Heavy Yap's followed there by Little Mother. She's got the world to cover. That's followed back by Yellow Mustard. Back there to Darlene Otti, and last of all there is Houston. Off down the back they go, and the young fella, Big Time Kinvara. Here comes another dollar with that powerful run like he put up here last week. Up they come, Big Time Kinvara, another dollar along the inside. He's home. Big Time Kinvara, another dollar. There we go to Little Mother, followed down on the inside there by Yellow Mustard. Followed further back in transit here by Lock and Valero. Further back on crossing, we go there to Heavy Yap. Heavy Yap has followed towards the tail of the field there. Houston, I think, was back towards the tail as well. Oh, the U kid on the block. Big Time Kinvara. Start number 20. Win number 16. Oh, he's a great story to tell about him too. Racing in the Astro Teddy New Zealand Derby. Buzzsaw Blade spit straight to the lead there from Bullman Bale. Out wide at Dizzy Spell and Easter Man. That's followed wider still there by Egyptian Gold. Cues on City and back towards the tail of the field we go to Whiskey Pete, and out very wide there is To Live By. On the bend, Buzzsaw Blade still doing it. Out wide as Easter Man. In behind them, here comes a fave. Egyptian Gold starts to work there with Bullman Bale. Up they come, and Easter Man for Lomas is kicked. Keithy Lomas with 3 derbies. Gets it with Easter Man, followed across there by Egyptian Gold, Whiskey Pete. Then we go back to Bullman Bale. They're followed further back there by Cues City. Dizzy Spell was back there, and To Live By back towards the tail of the field. So good luck to the trainers with their greyhounds in the New Zealand Derby for 2007, sponsored by the Green Thistle Sporting Trust. Set now ready. And racing, early liner showing out here is Paddy Fly on the inside of runners. There we go to Thrilling Mo, and another Lloyd off the track. A little is Thrilling Louis, followed here by T-Shirt. Further back in Transit, Hilly's Tips got excited. Once tumbled off the top there, and that was Paddy flying out of the race. Into the bend they come, and Thrilling Mo hunts the rail. Round the outside, there we go to Thrilling Louis and another Lloyd. Along the paint comes Scott Excited. They drive down to the post. Scott Excited for Cleve. Scott Excited, Thrilling Mo, Thrilling Louis, followed back here by another Lloyd. Further back there we go to T-Shirt Irritability, followed back here by Hilly's Tip, and of course the one that tumbled was Paddy Flyin. G.A. Cleve, Gary Turnbull, well done, Galen Turnbull, well done to the pair of you. Favourites. Up goes the Thrilling Charlie for Karen. Rene Ranger forward. Charlie's Choice in for Rape. Set to go. You're running of the New Zealand Derby. Good luck to all connections. Money rolling forward. Set. Ready, off. Ostap Chook begins very nicely and showing early speeders. Rene Ranger out wide of the track. There we go to Spitfire Rosti. Up there too along the paint. There we go to Thrilling Charlie. Further back in Transit there now is a Charlie's Choice. Bit of trouble in behind. Ostap Chook, and also getting knocked out of the race there would have been Riddlemate. Off the top they come. They swing for home and down in the paint. Spitfire Rosti away for Carolyn. Here comes Rene Ranger down the outside. Spitfire Rosti. Yes, Rene Ranger second. Third Thrilling Charlie. Fourth across there was Charlie's Choice, followed back there by Magico, followed further back there by Sirrioli, and the two that got battered early, Riddlemate and Ostap Chook will run last. Calvin Hall gets it up here with Spitfire Ostap. Will do the job at a 25 and a 67. It was a bit rough off the top. That didn't worry Spitfire Ostap. Will beat the 6, Rene Ranger.
Favourite Idle Appeal with the blue rug, and the green light has gone through to the control tower. The money set in motion. They're about to break in the Oaks final. Set. Ready. And racing now, jumping down on the inside, Lady Leah, but Idle Appeal has zipped out straight to the lead. So Idle Appeal leads Lady Leah around the outside, Bankside Brad. Back we go in the running to Thrilling Heidi, and there followed down on the inside, Better Sammy out wider. There we go to Musical Drama. Further back the field, Bankside Babe, but out the back, Blue Firm, but across the top, and Little Idle Appeal is on the bunny. Out by 4 lengths, Bankside Brett tries hard. Further back to Thrilling Heidi, but up they come. Idle Appeal, Bankside Brett's cutting her down, but Idle Appeal getting there. She's held on. Vital Appeal 3/4. Bankside Brett, third at the line, Thrilling Heidi. 2 lengths away, Lady Leah. Bankside Babe made ground late. Back we go to Blue Fern. And the last pairing were Bitter Sammy. And back there also Musical Drama towards the tail. The bunny set in motion. The stablemate New Zealand Oaks final about to break. Ready? And racing, field away, jumping nicely in the centre, Delusionist, and also darting out quickly there. We've got another Baxter down on the inside, the rail opening up for a Hokatash, and here comes Winsome into the race now. The leader's got away a bit though, and Delusionist out by 4, another Baxter, a Hokatash driving along the rail, little Winsome she's doing a bit of work, she's coming now, here she comes, and around the corner, Delusionist, look at the big strides, Winsome she's about to gobble her up. Oh, she goes straight past, what a champ. Winsome by 3. Delusionist getting up for third, a Hokatash. Then we go back there to Chili Tart. Further back behind those runners, we'd have Poised and But Why Not, and No Best would have been back there towards the tail as well. All class, Winsome she had to work a bit tonight, but you could tell on the corner she was just going to swallow them up.
Nutrients Duke of Edinburgh Silver Collar for 2002. Around it comes Set Ready. Racing in the collar, good break too. Who's going to make the early pace? Frank Byrne does on its outside. There is Gatlin Bale. Between runners goes Aqua Strike. Whipping round the outside to the peg. Gets handy down and about 5th posse is Casual Command. That's followed further back there by Shining Aqua and Frank Byrne. Up the straight they come the first time, and Aqua Strike away by a length. Then now on Blue Double D sits camped. Beautiful run the inside for Casual Command. Round the outside goes to the peg. There we go to Gatlin Bale. 2 or 3 back to Frank Byrne. And last of all Shining Aqua and the Nutrient Silver Collar. Down the back they go, and Aqua Strike here comes around the outside. Blue Double D looking to the peg, start to run now. Further back we go to Gatlin Bale. That's getting home with Casual Command. Back there to Frank Byrne and Shining Aqua. Up they come the outside there to the peg. To the peg, grabs the prize there from Gatlin Bale. Then we go Photos Casual Command, followed there by Aqua Strike. They're followed back there by Shining Aqua, and towards the tail of the field we go to Blue Double D was back towards the back of the field on crossing. Well, it's done it. Number 5 to the peg. And racing, good early line showing up here now is Like a Storm to the lead from Cheeky Bonnie, and the inside of her we go to Emulate. Try to get round them as Billy Baxter and Special Sage, very handy. The rail there for Corborn Baron, followed back here by Thrilling Gus and Billy Baxter. They drive up the straight the first time, and Like a Storm in front by 3. Down on the inside we go to Emulate, sits pretty. Round the outside of runners there is Cheeky Bonnie, starting to run now. The inside there, Emulate's going backwards. The outside of that is Special Sage. Long way back there we go to Billy Baxter, Thrilling Gus. And out the back door is Black Animus. Off the top they come. Still Like a Storm for a Procopio and Adcock. Race starting to change now. Here comes Cheeky Bonnie in behind runners. There is Special Sage starting to run out wider there to Corborn Baron. They swing for home, and Bonnie, oh, she's cheeky, she's Bonnie, she's good. Cheeky Bonnie wins it from Special Sage. Then we go to Corborn Baron, followed here by Like a Storm. Out wider we had Thrilling Gus, and they're followed further back in here by Like a Storm. We didn't mention it, Black Animus and Emulate are tired to be at the tail of the field. Oh, look, she's just magic, isn't she? Cheeky Bonnie, 46 and 26. (2010) Commercial Plumbing, Duke of Edinburgh Silver Collar. Good luck to you all. Set, ready. We're off. She got away fairly swift, Fantasy, but quickly drifts along with Sandburner. The early speed here now with Sudden Sam and Madder Than. Driving up between them there is Rasmar and Let's Debate for the play. We've got a hell of a race on here. Then we go back to TK Girl. They're followed further back there now by Sandburner, Shea Cherie. And of course, a Little Swift Fantasy is last of all. Let's Debate finds the lead from down on the inside. Rasmar in behind runners there. Now we go to Sudden Sam. That's followed round there by Madder Than. TK Girl, the outside of TK Girl is Sandburner, Shea Cherie. Cherie and Swift Fantasy. She's going to have to work and starts to run now, but she sees the bums of the lot. Off the top they come, and Rasmar in front, trying hard there now is Sudden Sam and Let's Debate. Here she comes round the outside, Swift Fantasy. It's not a dream, it's a fantasy, it's a Swift Fantasy. Gets them nicely. Second across, there we go to Rasmar. Followed home here now by Sudden Sam. Sandburner was up with the play. Let's Debate was there, also back there to Shea Cherie. They're followed further back there now by TK Girl, and Madder Than was last of all. Is this magic or what? Is this thing magic? Have a look at it. Have a look at this. It's last. It's absolute last. Starts to work here now. And I'm thinking, but I didn't want to say it because I've been caught before, you can't win. But by God, this is an absolute machine. And racing, Denzel Bale gets out pretty well and he finds the lead there. On the outside we go to Uramba Havoc, whipping round the outside at a great rate. There is Jasmore. Jasmore takes him to the lead. Jasmore in front there of Uramba Havoc. The rail there for Rosie Hall. Denzel Bale followed back there by Trendy Dancer. Between runners, Kapai Puku out the back, Red Hot Singer. And the tailor there is Ballyroo Angel across the top. They come, they're swamping these leaders. Rosie Hall still in front. The run coming the rail there by Trendy Dancer and out by to Denzel Bale. But Rosie Hall finds more and gets in. Rosie Hall, Trendy Dancer, Denzel Bale, Red Hot Singer. Back there we go to Kapai Puku. They're followed home there by Uramba Havoc. Back of the running Jasmore was towards the tail of the field. And Racing Idle Appeal comes out fairly early. Speed here, Speed Twin and Idle Appeal. Match Motors trying to get round the outside of them. Rasmar Reason, beautiful run. On the outside of that runner there is Token Ego. The inside Aussie Road, Faithful Whiskey. And out the back there is User Friendly Sunset Jest. Off the back they come. And Speed Twins open them up 4 or 5. Here comes Rasmar Reason. Is it a big day for Benny Craik? Yes, it is. Further back there we go to Faithful Whiskey. Up they come and Rasmar Reason the prize. Speed Twin, Faithful Whiskey late. Then we go to a Token Ego. That's followed across there by Sunset. Just wider out there would have been User Friendly. Not hitting the line, Aussie Road and Idle Appeal out the back door, 30 and 58. Boxed away, set to the Group 1 Waterloo Cup for 2009. Ready and racing. Getting away nicely down on the inside is Tricky Shelley and showing a bit of speed with that. There we go to Fancy Mel pushing the inside is Fancy Shelley. That's followed further back there now by Rockabye Lad. Then we go to Kid Delaney. Gap in the field, C Swift. And also the hot favourite Watmo. Off the top they come and Tricky Shelley for Raymond Harold away by 4 or 5 lengths. Trying hard and behind is Fancy Mel. Fancy Shelley followed there by Winsome Jess. Then we go back there now to Rockabye Lad. All the way, Tricky Shelley. Close here, the inside Fancy Shelley, Fancy Melba, followed back there by Winsome Jess. Further back there we go to Rockabye Lad, Kid Delaney, and the 2 favourites, Watmo, C Swift, second last, and last, Tricky Shelley, Ray Adcock. He's done it, and he's been doing this for many, many years, Raymond Harold, and he gets the prize here.
Set. And racing, out wide Smoking Prince and Sydney Title took a flyer down on the inside. By golly, we've got a race now. They're followed by our Perk, slipping through Kid Kate. Further back we go Windy Shiraz. It's followed by Toodlelumbug. Well back is Marty Honcho on the corner. Sydney Title in front, and Sydney Title is going to be too strong. Gets the prize. Second or maybe our Perk. Kid Kate's in the photo. Smoking Prince just behind them. They're followed by Windy Shiraz. They would clear from Toodlelumbug, Marty Honcho, and Chelview Bell, one of the last ones home.
race in the first. Shining Kev's hopped away pretty well and wider out to Warburton Lass. A wee bit slow, gets back early, and so does Aidensfield's Arms. Now working to the lead, going down past us with a lap to go is Shining Kev, and put 3 to 4 lengths on them. Aidenfield's Arms boots up the centre, goes wide at the first bend and loses the good ground it made. Georgina ran to second, Wingham Park is third, then Aidensfield's Arms finally settles fourth. Warburton Lass starts to run on further back to Gilt, and last of all is AJ's Pal, some 20 lengths off this leader, who is Shining Kev, who is away for the prize. It's a question of the margin. It's 15 lengths in front of Georgina. Warburton Lass running underneath that. Aidenfield's Arms is 3 wide and battling in behind them to Wingham Park. Further back to Gilt and AJ's Pal down the straight. It's an exhibition gallop for Shining Kev. Warburton Lass ran through to second. Georgina's going to hold third off Wingham Park. Oh, stunning. Shining Kev wins easily. Warburton Lass just as easily second, third across then Georgina. Wingham Park was fourth over, then Aidensfield's Arms. Further back to AJ's Pal, and Gilt disappointing finishes at the tail of the field.
Dogs being boxed away for the 8th event, and the bunny is set in motion. Our favourite Beryl Bale drawn 4. Racing now, Beryl Bale began fairly well, and getting out quickly on the inside is Knock on Wood from Beryl Bale. Out wider is Hamden Bale, going up and round the outside is Wandering Spirit. Wandering Spirit and now Knock on Wood drive through on the inside. Then came Beryl Bale from Serpico Bale, and out wider next then is Calbrecht Jack trying to come into it, but it's Wandering Spirit. Wandering Spirit, Serpico Bale, Beryl Bale, then Hamden, the Calbrecht Jack. That was followed in next then by Brandy Bale through on the inside. Then came President Kelly. Further back in the field was Knock on Wood, and Hamden Bale has come home towards the tail of the field.